Our top story tonight, a 6-hour standoff with Manatee County Sheriff's deputies in Bradenton ends with the death of a suspect. The sheriff says the suspect was holding the manager of a mobile home park hostage at gunpoint before SWAT moved in. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick is live in Bradenton where this all happened. Jess.
Good evening, Haley. We are just learning the name of the suspect tonight. He's identified as 68-year-old Glenn Waitenpool. He was a resident of Pescara Lake Mobile Home Park, which you can see behind me. He was shot and killed by police earlier this afternoon after a 6-hour hostage situation where he was holding the park manager hostage inside of the clubhouse. We've now learned the identity of the park manager as well. He's 53-year-old Mike Allball. He did survive the attack after being hit over the head with a firearm that the suspect had in his hands. Into neighborhood was anything but on Thursday. Residents of Pescara Lake Mobile Home Park woke up to find dozens of deputies and the SWAT team outside of their homes.
Then they knocked on our back bedroom window and told us that we had to grab what we need and get the heck out. When we were ready, then we opened our side door and the SWAT team guy with the shield made us get behind him and cut through the backyards and out onto the street.
A resident of the park was holding the park manager hostage at gunpoint inside of the park office.
He made the point a couple times that this was his day to be heard, and this is how he was going to do it.
The suspect was distraught. Deputies say he was angry that he was being evicted and frustrated about apparent rumors going around the neighborhood about him. Sheriff's office negotiators spoke with him for hours.
We tried to have him release the hostage on several occasions. He wouldn't do that.
Meanwhile, residents sat on a bus provided by the county and on the side of the street, waiting for it all to end. After 6 hours in a standoff, the SWAT team went in.
The SWAT team entered the building. He began to fire at them, and they had to return fire for their safety.
The suspect was shot and killed. The park manager was rushed to the hospital for a head injury after being hit over the head by one of the 2 guns that the suspect was carrying. Deputies say no members of law enforcement were injured during the crossfire.
It was scary. I mean, I've never had anything like this happen to me before.
Deputies say that the suspect had 2 firearms on him when he was killed this afternoon, and park management says that up until today, they didn't have any violent incidences with the suspect. In Bradenton, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.